Hello again, TrailManor people. So today's issue was latches and torsion bars. So today's fix, well, two fixes, I guess. First off, this got yanked out really crazy last time I went camping, and that was pretty worrying. So I got some larger bolts from the toolbox and screwed those in. This feels secure again. I can yank on it pretty hard and it feels okay. The other's issue was angle on the rear half. So as it was coming down and settling, it was not coming down flat. It was coming down fairly crooked, which was telling me that the not curb side, the street side, this side, was sitting too high. So I let off the torsion bars on the bolts of the street side because they travel underneath the body and are adjusted on the opposite side. So this corner right here is adjusted way over there. And the same thing with these guys right here. These two are adjusted way over there. Anyway, I was doing my measurements and I was noticing that my numbers kept on kind of changing a little inconsistently as I was releasing tension on the opposite side for this side, and when I was tightening this side for the street side. That's when I remembered that the steel beams, or whatever they are, steel or aluminum beams that are going across here, actually separated from the side of the body. You can see several times that a previous owner or the factory has bolted and re-screwed a bunch of times to try and keep the thing up, but that's not how these work. So anyway, I shoved it up as far as I could, and actually I measured the metal because this side was exposed, and it's about an inch from the bottom here up to about my nail there. So I figured I'd go as best as I could halfway through. So 1 inch, yeah, actually right about that line. So that's correct. So anyway, I drilled in, looks like at about 3/4 of an inch through. Yeah, that sounds about right. And I figured I'd do these 4. I did the other side as well. I got better measurements. Turns out it was a lot more skewed than I thought, because this side was sitting out like 1/4 of an inch. The other side was sitting out like 1/2 an inch. So anyway, if those are dangling, then you need to screw those on. We'll see how this goes on the next camping trip. That will be a sad time if those tear off and I need to do some more drilling, but that works if I need to. This side was actually really bad trying to push it back up. So I'll show you what I did. I happen to have a spare leg stabilizer doodad and a rather long piece of wood. So that worked out really nice for me. I just rested the wood in the split right here, like so, and raised it up, squished it pretty good, got it nice and flush. It'd be great. So yeah, I will definitely say that the poor trailer is definitely lifting up a lot better now. It's kind of interesting because this nut was cranked a heck of a lot. So I actually tightened it out 5 or 6 half turns, so 180 degrees, which is crazy. And then the bolt for this arm here wasn't making any contact at all, even when down. So I definitely need some new torsion arms. Anyway, nice long ramble. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I can show you one more thing. I also made a repair on the front shell because it was splitting so much. Did here was there's 2 bars of metal going up here. I kind of missed one up here if you can see it. I missed one up here, but otherwise there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 self-tapping screws in this first bar, and I think it's 4 I have in the second bar. So I've almost got double redundancy, and at least it's spreading out the tension and the weight on this side. I did have a strap holding this corner. Yeah, that didn't last very long. I went on a trail that was a bit too bumpy. But that's sitting nicer. That's a bit nicer to put down because it's helping to support its weight a bit. I'm hoping this latch will actually stay taut instead of this whole face sliding down while there's when there's a bump. This face will stay with the latch and this will kind of spring up. I did notice that there was that kind of springing action. All my latches always fall off. I don't really know why I put them down, but I hope to stay on. And there's also similar damage on this back corner here. So probably the same thing that I did on the front was I had 2 ratchet straps, wrapped them around the corner, under the corner here, and I'll probably have it go all the way around inside here, probably have the shell pushed down a little bit, loop it around and back out the top through there. That's what I did with the front shell. I was actually able to wrap it around this edge since that's exposed, and I actually tied it to this handle. And then the same thing for the front side. It was looped all the way around, came around the front, and tucked in about here. And I believe I ran it all the way to this arm. And that was 2 straps. So actually I might need 3 for the rear shell to do all the way around. Anyway, fun updates. Not pretty, but more functional, I suppose. Yeah. Have a good weekend.